Hello the internet, Remy here, and back with more Satisfactory. So, live stream happened, and as you can see, everything's purple. So I found out that if you use the color gun, which I don't think I have on me at the moment, do not, I was doing lots of building. So in the color gun it lets you paint things, essentially, and at first I was going to just color code buildings, but I decided to just paint everything one particular color and then I can change things later. To do that the easy way, all you have to do is change the default color settings. It'll give you a warning pop-up window kind of deal that tells you that it would update all buildings colors if you changed it, and that essentially is resetting your save file's personal color scheme. And I think that's awesome. So now anything that I build, if I'm not falling down a hole, because, you know, haven't been here in a while. Let's pick something random, shall we? That's an actual, we'll use a craft bench, I guess. So the little ghost image of it is still gonna be like orangey, but when you place it, it's your color. So you see, it made all of the things that would be orange purple. I think that's neat. So now we can just take this back. So, we're going to be going over what happened in the live stream in just a moment, but I came over here to kind of show off the color scheme because it'll look a little bit better with a full factory that's currently running. Well, not currently running, but all set up and there's lots of machines. Figured this would be the easier one to show. But, in the live stream, we did a whole bunch of things. We figured out the location to build the new main hub, so to speak. I'm going to disassemble this one and move it to the new place. Same thing with the space elevator. But that's going to be down the road. I haven't built the platform... I have not built the platforms for them yet. Okay, and as you can see, we're kind of back to show off some of the things that we did in the stream. So in the last video, I showed this off. This is just a mini concrete factory. It is by no means efficient. It's also not really hooked up to the main hub properly. It's just into a storage unit at the moment because I was using so much concrete. And this is one of the reasons why. So this is my iron factory. It looks very, very basic, really plain, and it's only the two colors. I'm going to dress this up, but I pretty much am going to do most building off camera. But I just wanted to show this off. We have 3 smelters per side. There's 3 on this side and 3 on this side. Being fed from this splitter, and there's a iron node on either side of this pathway. So I just have it, I think they're all MK1. Pretty sure. Yeah, MK1. So, and they're just kind of working. I know that this is not efficient. I'm not at the point where I'm making massive amounts of things. And this little ramp walkway goes into the area where the assemblers are. And there's 3 assemblers. One is making reinforced iron plates, this one is making rotors, and this one is making modular frames. As you can see, they're backed up too, because I don't have these being funneled off into anything. The reinforced iron plates one is being split so that we have reinforced iron plates being produced while some is feeding into the other assembler to make modular frames. So it's nice and tidy. This situation I learned from watching Slipgator's videos, and it's a pain in the butt to do, but it looks really neat when you get it done right. So I was able to maximize my space up here without having to build these big, huge spaghetti-like kind of conveyor belts everywhere. And it's all nice and neat and tidy. And aesthetically, I made windows, I guess you can call these. The main warehouse, on the other hand, is a lot more detailed than this building. I might do some detailing on this, I might not, because it's pretty much done. There's not much else you can do to it without layering things a lot. And I'll show you what I mean with the layering things with the new warehouse, which is done. It took so long, and I did this all on stream. Well, a couple of streams. There it is. That's a concept. I'm not sure if I'm going to go with that. But this is the first view, the front, if you will, of my new warehouse. And this is here temporarily because I was using it to help me build and see perspective. But yeah, so here's my warehouse. These walkways on the outside along the top right here, they just go straight from the side to side on the front and on the back. They're just observation walkways because there's a window here that looks into the guts of things. Same thing over here. And, excuse me, everything is connected. The detailing work is all walkways and things glitching into each other, so it adds like depth and texture breaking up, so it wasn't just one solid color all the time. And if you connect walkways and look underneath them, they have a pattern. Some of them are a little wonky, like in that corner right there, because of the pieces I used in the roof. So they don't line up quite right in all of the spaces, but can't really get too fussy about something you can't fix because it's the graphics of the game. But still quite neat. I like that it broke up the monotony of it just being black and purple, black and purple. It adds a little bit of character to it. And I have this little neat walkway, and all of the storage units are nice and neat. Can't see through the back. It's not all busy. And there's like these little display conveyor belts. And in the centerpiece is kind of like the halfway point. I have walkways that go up and down between the two floors. They're right across from each other. For more of the storage. And this is kind of the outlook, like walkway I was telling you about. And here's the guts. You can see conveyor belts coming up, which I think is kind of neat. And there's some in the middle. If I go back, I can show you what else is going on in the middle. To make this a more functional base of operations. Wow, stutter. Sorry about that. So not only do we have the ramps that go up and down, we have more observations, which actually gives a better view, in my opinion, because you're down here, so you can see this one easily as well as that one. And I think that's neat. It's on both sides. It's actually on all four sides because it's like a little cell. This is one sorting cell, this is another one, and it's just like in a quad pattern. Sorry if I'm whipping the camera around too much, but I'm trying to use it as a pointer. But yeah, we have this little garage kind of deal, and this is the craft bench, so that's been moved over here. You have access to outside, and again, window, and you can see the entrances to the storage system. And the opposite side is our equipment bench. So we have this one already here as well. Oh yeah, and I finally researched fabrics, so we have parachutes now. Not that we need them because we can get the jetpack soon, but I did want to do all of the research as well. So that's this one. The back side is not identical to the front side. I did a little bit different because I wanted part of the base to be accessible by the tractor. So we have this. And essentially what it is that I can just drive the tractor all the way up to this platform. I haven't tried to go from here into here, but I don't think it would fit. But I wanted the tractor to be not on the bottom for some reason. I don't know. I just wanted it to be up in the building somehow. And like, so yeah, so I did this. I don't think it looks bad. I think it still adds character, and it's not just an identical box. And as you can see with the roof, there's kind of like a divot in. I don't know if I can show that well now that it's dark. Think. Let me try and climb on top of the building. Temporarily, we shall use our ladder. Oh yeah, the stackers even are color-coded too. But I can change that to be a solid color if I ever wanted. So in the center, we have this going on. So it's not quite a plus sign kind of thing, but there is a divider to break up the shape of the roof. And up here, I have like little light access windows. This right here, this idea, I came up with because I noticed it didn't block the light. So I just put it all along the top. So even when it's like completely enclosed and you're inside of it, most of the factories tend to get very dark. But doing that little overlapping trick, and it's essentially, what is it? It's two different walls. It's one of these with a gate over the top of it, because the gate does this cool kind of layering border deal, but it doesn't block light, so light can still go through. And I figured that was my way around there being no internal lighting for the factories. But yeah, so this is the roof. I think it looks kind of interesting. I mean, it's simple, but it's not just a flat, solid roof all the way along. And I used like layering glitch. I don't really know if it's a glitch. But I do have to do some weird things to get these to place the way that I want, because you can't just place them right on top of a foundation. It has to be kind of adjacent. But I think it looks kind of cool. And so yeah, there was a lot of time that was put into this on the stream. I pretty much streamed all day. Well, all day for myself. For a total of 6 hours to do all this and mess with stuff, and it was interesting talking to the people who did join in on the stream. But I'm proud with how this came out. I know it's not a whole lot of progress to show, but to me this was a lot of things to do. The other thing that I did on stream was I brought coal up here. And I go back up to the observation post so I can kind of point it out. So here's my pseudo idea, is I wanted to have a power source up here that I can just branch the network off of. As you can see, I branched this way to feed the iron farm. So the iron farm is being powered by the coal source over here, where my old base is being powered by a completely different coal source, and they are not linked together. So they are at independent power networks. But there's like a pure iron node over here that's iron. It should be like right over here. Yeah, it's like right there. Well, I don't know if it's like actually right there or not. I think it's one of those ones that's hidden, unless it's down. Either way, I need to get a source of raw iron over here. Because with the coal coming up over here, I would like to have the steel factory nearby. And I'm not sure if I want to just have the steel factory be alongside this power, I guess, plant, or not, or if I want to build it separate, but still along the coal line. We'll figure that out. Meantime, I just noticed that the iron node I thought was there is quite possibly blocked. Let's go check that out. I also found out that if you fall into water, where you end up being submerged, you don't take damage. Which is neat. I've been using the crap out of that trick just to get down. Alright, so now we're over here. Is it down? Aha, it's right there. I could also just have the steel factory be down here. Right? Let me get a better view, if at all possible. I think that would work. Yeah, I think that would work, because I could bridge the coal across the waterfall river thing and over to here to make a steel factory. Plus I think there's a copper node down there, right? So that's the iron. That's gotta be copper. Yeah, that's copper. So there's iron and copper right there, and I can have this be copper wire production right over here, even if it's a... I think it might be a normal node. Through the power of editing, we're now up here. So I think this is 250? Yeah, 250 megawatts. And it's not really being used because I have everything backed up, and that's wonderful. But I want to take you on a journey to where this coal is. But I'm using the stackers because I have the bottom open, and I can still go above it too. So there's all that. Keep going this way. That's limestone. Which is also helpful with the steel factory for, what's it called? Concrete to make encased industrial beams. So it comes all the way to this coal node, which is powering itself, because why not? There's the fastest way to do it. But yeah, and over here is like 2 more accessible coal nodes. There's another coal node right over here, but it has this boulder. Has a boulder on top of it. In the butt. But over here. So over yonder is 2 more coal nodes. So if I ever need an increase in coal production, I'm pretty set. Even though they are all normal quality. It's fine. There's 3 nodes of it. And I super apologize for how congested I sound. I'm sure it doesn't come across on the video very well. So yeah, so that's what all of it was done on stream. Except for me figuring out the default color. I did that off camera. But yeah. So much stuff got done. Well, for me. I know that a lot more things could have been done, but yeah. So that's kind of this. This whole episode was just to recap what was done in the live stream. And I like having these lookout towers, but I don't think I want them sticking straight out like that. I think I'm going to make like a small raised platform on each corner of the current platform and stick them there, so make them kind of decorative. That makes sense? Whoops. Quick damage. So yeah, that was that. That's the stream recap. Kinda explaining what I did. What I did also want to mention is, well, I kind of mentioned it. The conveyor belts that were on the... I can't see it from here now, can I? Because I'm down on the ground. Well, anyway, there's conveyor belts on the front right corner. I think you saw them at the beginning of the video. Of feeding conveyor belts into the storage bus, I guess you can call it. A warehouse. That's just a concept, but I think I want to have all of the spaghetti come in through the bottom and then funnel up into the storage units we can actually access. So I think that's all going to get built down here, which would help make the platform be a little bit more functional, and I plan on building like these legs on the corners or in some kind of pattern to make it look like it has a little bit of support and not just be like floaty time, because, well, epic as this looks, it makes no sense. So we're gonna be doing that at some point. I haven't quite decided if I'm gonna do that on stream or if I'm gonna do it in an episode, but I definitely wanted to show the progress jump and kind of explain what was going on. I did, in the last episode, find oil. That's way over there. I'm going to build the plastics and electronics factory over there, because this is just a little tiny valley, and I don't think I can fit that many factory platforms kind of things in the same area. Because I already plan on having steel production be here. I need to make a platform for the hub building, which is going to go like here-ish, and then I need to build a platform for the space elevator, which is going to get moved from where it is to being suspended over that, because I think that would look cool, and that's what I want to do. So yeah, that's it for this episode. I might do more videos like this where it just recaps what I did in the stream instead of posting the streams, because of how long they can possibly be, and trying to edit 6 hours of video, I'll go cross-eyed. So I'm probably just going to be doing these. So stream update video, check. So that's it for me, guys. If you liked the content, please give it a thumbs up. If you would like to see more and catch up on my derpness, please consider a subscribe, and I'll see everybody in the next video. Bye!